Welcome back to Henry's Garage. In this episode we installed the steering rack, the brake calipers and the tie rods, and we flipped the sway bar over because we had it upside down. We're on the green car, not the white car, so doing similar jobs on the two cars at the same time, but we have switched over to the green car here. So like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next episode of Henry's Garage. Thanks for watching. I haven't been doing much filming. In fact, I don't think I've got any filming of what I've done here so far. But it's looking to refurb the steering rack. Does that one not turn? Anyway, this side came off no problem. Okay, and that was maybe 2 weeks ago. And then off and on since then I've been trying to get this side off. And I have applied all kinds of stuff to it. And just now I've decided, right, I'm going to try cutting it out. And so you can see there my first go, and we seem to have managed to cut a bit of that nut off without damaging the thread. So we're going to go a bit further now. I don't know how well that's zoomed in, but there you go. So you can see how we've managed to get some of it off so far, and we're going to try to cut out a bit more. Right, I've managed to get it away a bit more. I can get a screwdriver in there now. So I'll put that on a time lapse and knock it out. Right, so now I just got to get this one moving now. Oh. I don't know how well that's showing through, but I've cut quite a lot off here. And I've still got all my thread intact. So it's coming slowly. And I thought actually, you know, as soon as I got some of it off, it would turn for me, but it won't. It just spins still. So it's really jammed in there. So I guess I'm just going to keep slowly chipping away at it and see if I can get there without completely wrecking the threads, and then I'll, you know, recut the threads afterwards. Okay, it started turning, so there we go. So that's how much I had to cut off. Let me just show you the other side. So a good one against that one. That's how much I've been chipping away at it very slowly to get it back to that. So I don't think that looks. There's one or two places which aren't great. Right, well, we'll try cutting it and seeing what it comes out as. Right, I can't get that one off now, so I don't know if I ever could. So I'm going to cut it off like I did the other side, and I'm going to do that on time lapse so you can see how I did it. Right, unfortunately I managed to catch a little bit of thread on this one. Trying to do it too quickly. So there's just a little catch there. The rest of it's fine though, so I think that'll probably be okay. But I'm going to see if I can find a tap and die set which can take me out to that sort of size, and I think we should be fine. So we need to clean this all off now. Right, I've given the steering rack and steering column all a good clean, and I've applied rust converter. I'm not sure that this steering column is any use, so if you look at this head, come on into focus for me. Come on into focus. Well, needless to say, anyway, it's not quite, I don't know if this is coming out, but it's not quite round at the end, so it's been damaged at some point, which would explain why. Early on, I remember not being able to finding the nut for it and not being able to fit it. Now, I don't know where I've put that nut now, but I might be looking for a new column. Okay, so we've got new boots, new tie rod ends or track rod ends, and the washers for in here. They're not the washers, bolts. So we're going to put that together, and we're going to put in grease as well. So yeah, so we'll start on that on time lapse now. Right, I wasn't particularly thinking when I did the other side, and I didn't move the steering rack at all, and so I've got a whole bunch of potentially ungreased area on the inside there. So I'm just going to see what happens when I start moving it. Hopefully that will allow me to make sure I've got grease all the way in by doing that a few times. There we go, that's sounding better. But I think I might want to take the other boot off, which will be fun to reinstall it, but you know, if you haven't got it greased properly, what's the point? Well, that does sound better. Right, so we've got that all together. Now obviously I don't know where those are meant to be, and so we're going to have to do alignment at some point, but for now we'll get those on the car. Okay, so the steering rack is there and looking very lovely from the top. It's underneath though. I've not got the tie rods in, and so I'm going to have to take the wheels off to fit those, and I need to find them first. So if I'm going to do that, I might as well put the brakes on at the same time. The calipers, I mean. Okay, so we put the brake caliper on, but what I've realised, having put this tie rod on, is that this should actually be coming below the sway bar. The steering arm should be below the sway bar by the look of it. I'm trying to think that through though, because when this gets compressed up, it's going to want to be above it. I've tried this the other way up and can't get it to fit. Have I got the sway bar on the wrong way round? Not sure what's going on here. Okay, so my dad sent me images from the other car, and it looks like I've got the sway bar on the wrong way round, upside down. So we're going to take that off and see if that does it. And there we have it all in place. So these I'm going to have to tap out to, sorry there, I need a tap and die set for an M14 because I can't get this nut further up, and I'm going to have to be able to do that to adjust these. So we've got that, and then here these bolts for the brakes, for the calipers, on both sides they seem too long, so I'm not sure if there's meant to be something else in here or if I've got the wrong bolts. I don't know if these were the ones that, I mean these are the ones that were on here because I kept them in there, you know, but I don't remember if they were sticking out when I took them out or what, so I need to have a look at that. So everything obviously needs tightening properly, torquing properly, but there's no point in doing that without the engine in and weight on the suspension. So it is just as it is for now. And with that, we're going to call this good. We'll get the tyres back on, we'll move everything back over and move on to the next job. So, you know, do like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you next time.